booties for black girl nerds.
Hello, Lily and Darren. I'm very excited to talk to the both of you. I love this series so much. It had everything that I needed in a good woman-led series. It was super cool. Beginning with you, Lily. Emily seems to be at like a sweet spot in her life. Career's going, she looks great, intelligent, not overbearing, just a perfect balance. What is the best part of playing a character like Lily?
Oh, like Lily or like Emily? I love
like
that you
Emily.
just said that though. Thank you.
Emma Lily.
Emily.
Emily. Kind of everything that you just said. You know, it's a dream come true project when you read something and it's such a well-rounded character that makes you feel optimistic and passionate and driven at the same time as you knowing that that's the character. And so playing her really enabled me to feel all of those things times 10. And I learned a lot more about how to pivot in situations when you're not expecting things to come up. And little did I know that I was preparing for the world that we're living in now in a very specific way with Emily. You know, she looks on the bright side, never to an annoying degree, always to very endearing degree, I feel. And she has a resistance about her, which is really inspiring. And for me, within this time of being at home, I think, you know, an internal resistance and passion and persistence is really key. And Emily does that with a warm heart and soul and smile. And I really love that.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, sometimes we have characters who are pivoting and changing directions, but they develop a coldness to them. And Emily never has that. She's always so sweet and generous and working to do her best. For Darren, it seems like all of the male characters are reading The Alchemist. Like they're all trying to do things to conspire for the world to be on their half and land Emily. But Emily is navigating them all pretty well. Where are we going to see her journey go from when we first meet her to the end of the season?
You know, I think sometimes being in a foreign country defines who you are, even in a stronger way. It also teaches you and it expands who you are. And so I think that's always the journey of the show, is that in a way she's not looking to become French. She's looking to be herself and stay herself. But I think it, you know, even through the first season, her world expands. She's somebody who always just imagined herself living in the suburbs of Chicago, getting married, having kids, and wasn't picturing having this experience. I think this experience changed the concept of who she is and what her life could be. And so I think it's just sort of an evolving journey, not just with Emily, but through the people whose lives she encounters and touches.
And lastly, Lily, what was the best part of shooting in Paris? It's so beautiful. It checks all the boxes, the fashion, the food. What was the best part of this experience for you?
Gosh, I'd never been able to spend more time in Paris than maybe a week for work here or there. And so to be a local and live and breathe within the beautiful surroundings and then film in those same surroundings and locations that I grew up either reading about in history books, visiting as a tourist, or just dreaming about or seeing on social media, to see Cafe de Flore, eat there for lunch or dinner and then film in there, or go to the Louvre and, you know, be looking at it from our set and having trailers right next to it and remembering going to that museum, or going to the Paris Opera House as a kid to a ballet and then being in it to film. It's like such a surreal meta moment. You know, I was having many Emily moments where I didn't know if I was Emily or Lily, because I was just as in awe as the character as I was myself. So to have those moments combined in a show was really special.
That's awesome. Thank you so much to both of you for your time. I loved it. I had to wear the braid for you guys.
Oh,
You look amazing.
Love it.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.